Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be making this jumbo trouser for our kids today. And if this is the first time of stopping by, do wait to hit on the subscribe button, join the family, and without wasting so much time, grab your paper, your fabric, your whatever. Let's go into the video. So I folded my fabric, and what I folded is my hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 7 to 8 inches. That's 4 inches for allowance and then 3 inches for the extension of the crouch. So that's what I folded there. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark a straight line as usual for our starting point. I know by now you guys have gotten used to this. So this is the band I'll be using for my waist, and the width of this band is 1 inch. So that's what we are going to be considering before taking out our band measurements. So I'll go ahead and take out 1 inch for my band because my band is 1 inch. So placing my tape at that 1 inch, I'm going to go ahead and take my crouch depth, and my crouch depth is my hip measurement divided by 4. But because this is a free trouser, a jumbo trouser, I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches to that 9 inches. That's 11 inches, and then I'll mark this line straight. Or let's say because it's a baggy trouser, I don't even know what to call it again. So once I am done with this, I'm going to, at this point, I am going in by 3 inches, by 2.5 inches, sorry. You can do this at the other side, but I decided to do it at this side so that you guys can see what I am doing well. So to get this, all you have to do is to divide your hip measurement into 4, sorry. That 4 you divide whatever you have there, you divide it into 4 again. So let's say your hip measurement is 44, you divide it by 4 is 11 inches. So that 11 inches, divide it again by 4. That's what I marked there. So the line I am on now is my hip line that I just marked. So there I added my hip measurement divided by 4. Then from there I am adding extra 4 inches stitching allowance. So the measurement started from the crouch line. So whatever I have there, I'll measure it and replace it at my waist area. But for this, I am coming in by 1.5 inches, and I made the mark there. I just hope you guys will understand what I am saying. So the first line is the waist, the second one is the hip, and then the other one is our crouch depth. So once I am done with this, I'll go ahead and make a curve for my crouch. If you don't understand whatever I'm saying, please do well to leave the questions on the comment section, and I'll answer you as soon as I can. So for this, from that hip area, from that crouch area, I'm coming in a bit, maybe about 1 inch inward, and I connected the line straight. So I'll go ahead and take my full measurement so that I will know where our marking is going to be stopping. And this measurement, the length of my trouser is 35 inches, and this trouser is for a 9 to 10-year-old. So I'll make a mark there at 35 inches, and then I added 2 inches stitching allowance to it. I'll go ahead and connect this line. Then I'll also connect the line coming from the crouch area as well. So I'm just taking out ½ inch away from there. There's nothing serious there. So that's basically all for the front pattern of this trouser. We're going to go ahead and cut this out. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please take 1 minute to hit on the subscribe button, join the family. And to my old subscribers, you guys know I appreciate all your efforts to support this channel. Thank you very much for it. So this is it. After we are transferring this to another pattern, another fabric, and for the crouch area I am going out by 2.5 inches. Once I make that mark, at this point I am going in out by 2 inches. and then every other side I'm going to be adding 1 inch to them. Then at the waistline, I said I'll be adding 1 inch around the waistline. So I'll go ahead and connect these points, making sure I have a perfect curve. Once I am done with this, from the center waist front, I'm going up by 2 inches for the back waistline, so that it's able to accommodate the butt. For the adult, I do this extension, but this allowance I usually add it at the side of of the trouser because of so that it will be able to, when you sit, you can be able to sit well. I don't know how to explain it, but I have a tutorial on my channel where I did that, especially for a plus size. You will like it, you will love it, and that tutorial is once you use it for your trouser, you will get a perfect fit. So just like I mentioned, every other side will be 1 inch, which I went ahead to connect, and then I will go ahead and cut this out. So this is what we have after I was done cutting it out. This is for our back and our front. So I'll just take out all my pins, and then we're going to go ahead and cut out our pocket. So from this side of our pocket, I'm going down by 6 inches. I'll make a mark there, and then for the width of it, I am marking at 3.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect these 2 points just the way you see me do. Then I'll cut this out. So this is what we have after cutting this open. We're going to go ahead and bring in the pieces for our so for my fabric, I have the length of about 10 inches by 8 inches, and I have 2 pieces on each side. So these 2 pieces are for one side, and then the other 2 pieces are for the other side. So I'll open my trouser to the right side, and then I'll go ahead and place the pocket that's right side facing each other. I'll make sure I arrange it well to match. You see the way it's matching the line of the trouser. So I'll go ahead and stitch this down by 1/2 inch. By the time you stitch it down, this is what you are going to have. Both of them are the right side facing are matching each other. You don't want the wrong side to be seen once you are done. So this is it after I was done. I will go ahead and cut out the excess there, and I'll repeat the same process for the other side. Remember, whatever I do here, I'll do to the other side. And we're attaching this pocket to the front trouser. I don't know if I mentioned this. So this is it. You're going to turn it to the wrong side. If you have iron, please do it to iron it at this point. Then I'll bring in the other side of the pocket. I'll go ahead and place it this way. So this is the front facing front, the front of the pocket facing each other. So this is what we are going to be having once you are done. Then you are going to go ahead and stitch this down. So we are stitching from where the trouser meets the pocket, and I'll stitch all the way to the other end to where the trouser meets the pocket as well. So we are not stitching it on top of the trouser. We are just stitching the pocket to pocket. So this is it after I was done. So once you turn it to the back, this is what you're going to be having, and our pocket is ready to serve its purpose. So this is the other one as well. So I'll go ahead and bring in my back bodies. my sorry my back pattern. My back pattern, sorry, is late already. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'll go ahead and stitch on the cross by half of an inch and or 0.75. Then I'll do the same thing for the back. So this is what we have after I am done with stitching it down. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to do front facing front. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch this down. So what I stitched down by 1.5 inches, but you can do 2 inches if you don't want it to be too big, or just do what works for you. It depends on how big you want it to for it to look on your child. So I'll stitch it down all the way from the beginning to the end. Then I'll also arrange the other side of the trouser, and then I'll stitch it down by the same allowance I did for the other side. So because I like to be extra sometimes, I decided to add a black different pocket to mine. And for the length of it, I have 9 inches, bearing in mind I've already hemmed the upper side of mine. But if you haven't hemmed yours as well, please do where to mark at 11 inches so that you see allowance to do yours. Then for the bit of it, I have about 8 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out, and this is what I have. So if you have a sewing machine, please go ahead and search each round, but if you do not, let's do the folding. So I'll fold in by 2 times on all around the 3 corners. So this is for our pants or our trouser. I'll go ahead and open this up. Then I'm going to be measuring from the waist. I'll measure 17 inches, and then I'll make a mark there. I'll bring in my pocket that is ready. We are done with the whole sides of it. So I'll place it on that 17 inches that I marked. You can just centralize it this way and stitch, but for me, I decided to move it a bit towards the front piece, please. So I took out some inches from the back one, and then I moved it towards the front side of it. I will go ahead and pin this round. You don't want, in fact, you don't want to stitch this without pinning it around if you don't want like stress. So go ahead and pin this down, please, before you. Then we are going to go to our sewing machine and stitch it from here to here and then to here. Then this is our pocket. So this is what we have after we are done with it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to close up the center of the trouser. So I'll stitch from one end to the other. I stitched at one, I closed it up by 1 inch. So this is what we have, and I also went ahead to fix the band. This video will be too long if I start making this band, so the tutorial is up in the channel. I believe that I'm uploading it immediately after this one. So I'll go ahead and pass my rope to it, and that's basically all for this style. I hope you find value in it, and also hemmed it. I hope you find value. Please do well to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, do well to subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos to family and friends. Wash my ass, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Silence in the back room, violence in your eyes now.